Hello. Hey, everyone. Welcome to Founders Live Primetime. This is our European Regional Finals. We're so excited. I am Nick Hughes. I'm the founder and CEO of Founders Live. I'm joined by Luis Antezana, a part of our Founders Live team. Luis, how you doing, man?
Hi, Nick. Hi, everyone. Thanks for joining us. We have an awesome show for you today. 5 founders ready to pitch for the Championship of Europe region.
It's exciting.
And guess what? They're going to go on to even bigger things on Saturday. We'll get to that.
We'll
Nick,
get to that.
Such a good day.
Hey, everyone. Get ready for some incredible pitches from Europe and the UK. And we have people watching from across the world. Look at that. We got Kenya, but we have a bunch of cities from North America there and Canada, across the UK. This is amazing. Greece. Hey, it's good to see you all here. Feel free to share, like you're watching the YouTube video now, share this out to your social media, text a friend, have them join on, check it out. It's awesome. So bring more people. We would love that, more viewers, but we are excited to start this. Luis, this is event 4. We're going to get up to all that, but how you feeling today? Hey, it's morning for us. We're here in the United States. Could be evening for you all over there, but how you feeling, man?
I feel great. I'm really pumped up. The contestants are ready. You know, they've got here because they have advanced from a city competition or the pitch challenge. They've received the most votes, and they're the cream of the crop in the Europe region. And they're prepared. The slides look good. The pitches are ready. It's going to be a good day for pitches.
That's awesome. Well, feel free to keep sharing where you're joining us from. We always love to see that, how it's really reaching very many people around the world. So we're excited about that. You know, Luis, this is Founders Live Primetime. This is our global tournament. This is our global experience to really showcase not just the vastness of Founders Live, the amazing entrepreneurs that we aggregate, we showcase, and we have coming through our system, but also to actually have one founder and one startup emerge as the winner. And it's pretty exciting stuff. So this has been our week. We're right on the right side of that, the 4 out of 5 right now. But, you know, we started, you know, Monday, Latin America had a great event, had a winner emerge from that. Then Tuesday was North America, 5 founders from the United States, and a great winner came out of that. Thirdly is Asia Pacific. That was Wednesday, and another winner that came out of that. Thursday, we are here today. We are showcasing Europe and the UK, and then tomorrow will be Africa, and then we'll go on to the finals in Saturday. So these are our winners. We have Andre, we have Brittany, and we have Kieran. You'll see there. And it's awesome. The question mark right there is who's going to be there today for Europe. We have 4 nations represented here through across Europe and the UK today. Finland, Spain, United Kingdom, and Scotland. Here are our 5 founders that we are going to showcase. Very, very exciting. You see there from the countries and the cities they're representing. And they're amazing companies. All right. So it's going to be exciting. You're going to hear from all of them, and you watching are going to be the ones that determine who moves on to the finals. So, Luis, I'm going to take a little time and review Founders Live for people that might not be familiar with it, and then I'll bring you back on, okay?
See you soon.
All right. Well, everyone, welcome to Founders Live Primetime. We're about inspiration, knowledge, entertainment, and connection. You know, Founders Live is powering the pulse of entrepreneurship around the world. We're an ecosystem. This is what we do. And we are the ultimate entrepreneurial experience and a virtual pitch competition, although we have in-person events as well. But as this ecosystem is really formed, we identified that there's talent in all these cities and countries around the world. Unfortunately, not enough resources and opportunity. So we've noticed, if you look to the right there, we've noticed that, you know, founders are lacking in connections and network to others that are building amazing things. They're lacking knowledge and know-how to build in today's world. Today's world is changing rapidly with AI and other things. And it's hard to even stay on top of it to understand how to actually build today. They lack the access to funding and resources to move them forward. And lastly, exposure and discoverability into the market so they can get their message out and be discovered and hopefully generate that business and revenue. That's what Founders Live does. We really bring solutions around those challenges through our ecosystem, through our global platform. You'll see there's a bunch of different things from the marketplace to the companies that can help, all of our events. We have a TV series as I travel, we film episodes to showcase our amazing founders and what it's like. Check all that out through our global social network and ecosystem, plus our local live events. A number of founders pitching through this prime time experience started by pitching at their local event. And then some of them actually pitched through our global ecosystem or like our pitch challenge that is more global in nature of the competition. But we have this spanning aspect that really is what we call the modern page for the modern entrepreneur, the homepage here. And there's a bunch of different things available to you all. So check it out. Luis, if you could make sure you just drop the Founders Live link in there for people to click on it and check it out. Obviously, we'll be dropping 4 more things over the course of this event, but our formats. So these things happen locally in cities, whether it's Cambridge in the UK, it's London, or Madrid, Spain. We have people representing from those cities today. Or this event will actually follow a bit of the same format, which is hundreds of people watching, 5 companies presenting. They each will only have 99 seconds to pitch. That's 1 minute 39. Yep. And then there will be about 4 minutes of questions from you all, as well as myself and Luis. But we want to encourage you to ask questions. All you need to do is type in that chat. We will go through all the 5, and then yes, you will determine who will be the winner to move on today. So our mission is really becoming the industry-defining brand that powers the pulse of entrepreneurship around the world. And I started Founders Live in 2014 in Seattle. It's where we're based in the United States. And it just has kept expanding around the world. We reach now 150 cities across 55 countries. You see hundreds of thousands of fans, and all those dots right there is where Founders Live has been. Some of them are not active at this point. They're a little quiet. We would love for you, if you're watching, if you're interested in leading a city, hey, reach out to us. You'll see in the chat, we're going to drop that in as well. Hey, if you are wanting to lead a city, we're just going to drop this right in here and have you, if you want to fill that out, there's a link right there. It's founderslive.com/lead. We always love to bring on quality and awesome city leaders for our cities and our events. Hey, also, if you would like to pitch at a Founders Live event, that's also, you'll see on that founderslive.com/pitch. This is on our website. All you do is fill that out. You choose your city. Obviously, if that city is active, it goes directly to our leadership, our city leaders, and they will reach out and hopefully get you into the next event. So please reach out, check it out. We love to highlight early stage founders. This thing, hundreds and hundreds fill that out a month. So it's pretty cool. All right. Founders Live is known for these 5 core values that are absolutely important. That's why we're spreading around the world. And the first one I want to describe here is respectful authenticity. This is about you being your authentic self, but respecting others in their authentic self. And the result of this is not just inclusion, but the most important thing is we believe everyone has an equal opportunity for success. You're seeing it here. 5 different cities, 4 different nations and countries are represented here. And tomorrow you'll see Africa. You'll see it doesn't matter what you look like. It does not matter how you speak. And, really where you are, you deserve an equal opportunity for success. And that's really what Founders Live is here to provide. Secondly, is really about how we are building community as we gather around the campfire. That's virtually speaking, really understanding that the aspect of storytelling and the aspect of even how our ancestors many, many centuries ago gathered around their campfire. They entertained and told stories of the future that they envisioned. Well, we're doing the same thing here tonight. We are doing that, and it's going to be very exciting. And so, you know, with our events, whether it's virtual here or physical events, we encourage you all to gather around the campfire and entertain and build community. Thirdly, this kind of goes with that same thing, is open the door. This is about doing great things for people without expecting a return. Yeah, that means helping them. That means doing the things that you feel you can help someone you can make an introduction, you can move them forward. It's what we're doing here today, is putting people on stage and opening doors. We encourage you, we ask you to do that within this community. Fourthly, business equals fun. Hey, this is, Luis and myself are working right now, okay? And so are these founders, and we encourage you to think about how to have fun while you're building business and making things happen. It's a better way to live. And lastly, climate consciousness. We commit to operating our global business in a climate conscious manner, measuring and lessening our footprint where available. This is really about just doing the thing that needs to be done for our world, and focusing on sustainability wherever possible. That is tremendously important going forward for our world. So Luis, I'm going to bring you up here, and pretty exciting stuff. Hey, why don't you share a little bit about, real quick, Founders Live Front Row?
Well, Front Row is our membership. It is a new offering that we have. It lets you get a little bit deeper in the Founders Live ecosystem. Two ways. One, you get to access backstage intelligence. It is a growing system by which you can ask our interface any question you want about entrepreneurship, about Founders Live, events, advice, all kinds of things. You can access that and ask it questions. It'll give you answers that it draws upon 12 years of Founders Live ecosystem knowledge, our podcasts, our TV series, all the stuff that's there. Our unique history of information is at your disposal. The other side of it is the back channel community. That's a growing community that we have online. People always ask, how can I connect in a digital space? How can I meet other founders around the world? That's what you can do. The whole thing is available for a monthly subscription, but we also have a free option that gives you a taste and a way to sample what it's like. And it might be good enough for you, but to go real deep, we have the monthly offering as well. Front Row is brand new. It's a lot of fun. It's going to grow. It's going to go places, but you can start now. Yeah, I'm also going to put that link in the chat as well.
Yeah, we dropped that in as well. So check it out, everyone. And a lot more from Founders Live, Front Row going forward. Check it out. But we are here for prime time and our global experience. Before we move on to the heart of the show, we want to share what the Global Winners Prize will be, what these contestants are working towards. And just to be clear, the winner of this region of Europe will go on to the global finals that'll take place on Saturday. It'll be Saturday evening for you all in the Europe region. But we are awarding the winner $5,000 USD cash prize. It's exciting. Plus, not just the cash prize, plus a VIP trip to the United States, to Seattle, to join myself and our team, Luis, as well as you'll meet some other of our team, and be our special guest at a very incredible event, the Founders Live Athletes Big Game Bash. It is a very large event. There will be probably 500 people there. It happens June 18th during the World Cup, the world's stage. Seattle is a host city for World Cup games that are happening this summer. And the June 19th, USA is playing Australia here in the Seattle Lumen Field. And our event is the night before, June 18th. And we are showcasing professional athletes turned entrepreneurs as a true Founders Live experience, that these individuals from either NFL or Olympics or world-class football, soccer, we will have 5 chosen founders, athlete founders that are now building their companies. They will compete on stage. There will be panel discussions in a room full of inspiration, and the winner will be our special guest. Yes, you'll join me on stage. We're going to celebrate. It's going to be awesome. That is what is at stake here, is that trip plus the cash. We're very, very excited. So That will happen to the final winner of the event, the global winner on Saturday. So we're pretty excited. Luis, you ready?
Super exciting. We are just days away from that global finals. I can't wait to see who wins that. But we got some business to take care of today.
It is showtime. Here we go, everyone. Again, we have 5 regions. This is how our world is broken up. It's pretty cool. Pretty much every week we have something happening around the world. It's pretty cool. And today we are focused on the Europe region there and what is involved there. And we have 5 presenters, 5 founders representing 4 of those nations. It's pretty exciting stuff. And this is going to be our order. Hyper ICT, we have Ectos, we have Lambda Energy, we have Introstars, and then Tilt Biotechnology. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're going to come right through those, and we will march over the next roughly half an hour, 40 minutes with these pitches, and you all will hear it. So again, that's our format. This is our order. We're excited, and this is the big thing. You all participate. We stream this. There's chat there. We want you not only to share your thoughts like you have been already. Look at this. Let's go. This is exciting. It's fun. And this is also where we are going to take the questions. I want to ask you very directly. Please ask questions. It's the fun of the event. We will pop them on screen just like this. And we will literally read the question on that. Okay. So myself and Luis will ask the first question, but then we want your questions. You're thinking something, please just type it in there and we'll put it on there and we'll have that be the question. All right. Luis, are we ready for our first?
We're so ready. Our founders are ready. Let's get to the show.
All right. Okay. Well, here we go. Our first presenter, we are going to bring up Farhad, and we are Hyper ICT. We're going to bring up Farhad here, and we've got your slides. We got you on stage. Here we go. Are you?
Hello?
Yeah, here we go. You got, how you doing, man?
Hi. Thank you. How are you? This is Farhad from Hyper ICT from Finland.
All right, from Finland, coming at us. This is incredible. Welcome to the stage. And just to, explain, and for all the other founders that are presenting, here's how it works. We have 99 seconds for you, and Luis and I are just going to drop off the screen. You can start whenever you're ready. That's when your time starts. Yeah. And then 99 seconds, and after that, we'll pop back on. And if someone's not done, and we're going to continue forward with questions and all of that. So we will cut you off. But this is the way it works for Founders Live. So Farhad, are you ready? And do you feel comfortable here?
Yes, I'm ready.
All right. Well, here we go. And we'll see you soon.
Good luck.
Thank you. Today, companies have a lot of information. It's in documents, systems, emails, and support tools. But when people need an answer, they cannot find it easily. Questions are repeated, people wait for answers that already exist, and many companies upload documents to public AIs, like ChatGPT, which can create security risks. So the problem is not missing information. The problem is access and security. Hybot is a secure AI platform built on your own documents. It gives clear answers, not just search results. It turns your files and FAQ into a simple human response. It protects sensitive data with role-based access, and it saves time and reduces support costs. All in one system: AI chatbots, document management, and secure access control. Hybot turns documents into useful company knowledge. It improves answers quality and keeps answer consistent. It reduces support workload and response time. It helps employees get answer fast without searching for files or asking other people. Thank you from Frozen Finland. I'm happy to answer your questions.
Hey, thank you. Frozen Finland, amazing. That's Hibot is very interesting. Luis, I'll give you first question, and then I've got one as well.
Well, excellent, Farhad. Clearly, AI powering this technology here, and quite a jackknife of functionality. How successful are you with getting traction in your customers' minds? Like, is it difficult to explain what this is? Do they get it right away? How easy is this to bring something innovative and new into a business?
Fortunately, many websites has chat in the website, and we explain to customers we can automate this chat with your documents, and nobody you need to answer the chat with customers. And now we have more than 10 B2B customers and many B2C customers, but this product is produced for B2B customers.
Yes. All right. We have a question from the chat. Excellent, people. Thank you. How do you guarantee that sensitive information is not implicitly leaked through generated summaries, comparisons, or recommendations? And how is that formally tested and audited in production?
Our production has many security levels. You can define the security access and role access for each person's or each sections of your company. Therefore, technical staff cannot access to financial documents and cannot ask anything about the financial documents or financial information.
Excellent. There's another question here in chat too, somewhat technical, that you mentioned earlier. Is this an RAG?
Pardon?
Okay, well, maybe I'm missing that. I thought I saw in your slide that there was an RAG component to this. But you know what? Let's go on with Nick's question. Nick, what do you got?
Yeah, I think just maybe some people might be wondering, can you, obviously the things like ChatGPT and Claude, they're pretty wide ranging. I'm just curious how this is different than, more the bots that, or the chat systems, AI systems that most people are more aware of.
You cannot need to upload all of your documents in the ChatGPT or another, for example, Gemini or other systems. You put in your company, and our AI indexed and vectorize your documents and make it and ready for AI. And our system can answer only based on your documents. And if you ask about other and outside of your documents, the AI can answer. I don't have any answer for your question.
No, I think I like that in the sense, what will continue as we go forward is, just kind of like that for lack of a better term, an intranet, an intrabot that is expert on your data versus external, and then keeping that secure. I think that's very interesting. So we have time for one more, and Luis, if you want to read that.
Yep. I've seen many companies have implemented MS Copilot to enable AI usage for employees. How is your system better in comparison to Microsoft Copilot?
At the moment, our product based on Azure system, and we deployed all of the system in Azure system, in Azure AI Foundry, and now we use Microsoft technology for AI.
All right.
Okay. Well, hey,
Farhad, great job. Thank you for joining us from there, up there in Finland. I've been there, and it's I'm sure it's frigid right now. So beautiful place though, and thank you so much.
Thank you.
All right, enjoy. Stick around. We got a lot more coming around. All right, Luis, one down. Here we go. We're gonna move on to our second presenter. She is joining us from Madrid, Spain. We are so excited to have our next presenter joining us, and this is Gloria from Ectos. Let's bring on Gloria and add her slides to the stage. Welcome, Gloria.
Hello.
How are you?
Very good. How are you?
Very good. It's exciting. This is fun. Are you ready?
Yeah, I'm ready. I'm ready.
Okay. Well, we have your slides there.
All right. Awesome.
You've done this before. It's a 99 seconds, and we'll just drop off. You can start whenever you're ready. Okay.
Great. Thank you very much. Last Tuesday at 8:42 a.m., a construction site stopped. Not because of rain or because of an accident, but because no one could find a tool. And after 45 minutes of phone calls and frustrations, the industry did what they always do. They just purchased a new one. This happens every single day across construction companies. And it's not because people don't care, but because they're working without visibility. In Spain alone, construction companies lose around 2% of their annual revenues due to this problem. And that's millions that are quietly disappearing. I myself grew up visiting construction sites with my parents, and I saw materials piling up, tools constantly moving between projects, people trying to figure out what was where. No one seemed surprised by the chaos. It was just accepted. And back then I thought that was normal, but over time I realized that it was actually a sign of something deeply broken within the industry. And that's exactly the gap that we set ourselves to solve. Ectotrack gives construction companies something that they've never truly had before, which is one shared source of truth. Ectotrack, it's what you have, where it is, and who's using it. No guessing, but for once we give the industry clarity. Our clients don't just save money, they run calmer sites, make faster decisions, and prevent problems before they even happen. And the industry is digitizing fast, but while most companies focus on planning, we focus on the daily reality, which is where the real losses happen. So let's imagine that same site next Tuesday at 8:42 a.m., a worker opens Ectotrack, finds the tool in seconds, and work continues just like it should. That's the future we're building, and that future is called Ectotrack. Thank you very much.
Wow. Damn.
Great job. You were literally right on the timing of 99 seconds. Amazing. Hey, this is really,
a few times.
this is amazing. This is really cool. You got a lot of energy there in the chat. We have some questions. How about this one? Let's just jump right into it. And let's make sure you pull you up here. Luis.
For a company running multiple sites at the same time, what's the biggest operational benefit they typically see from using Ectos?
Exactly. It's for these companies that have multiple sites operating that they have the biggest benefits. So right now, as I mentioned in the pitch, they work without visibility, which means that they have no idea their own resources, where they're allocated. So what they save, first of all, is a lot of time. Right now, they spend countless amounts of hours just making phone calls, trying to track stuff over the company. And then they also save money, because this is saving a lot of repurchases of both materials that they had in stock, but they did not know they had, and tools that are usually lost, broken, etc. Now there's more accountability, so they can circulate, and the lifespan of these tools is way longer.
Fantastic.
So great. Well,
Hey,
Luis, let's just jump. We got to move on. Normally, you have to handle multiple international suppliers. How can you be sure they all use it? Is this something that ingests the contracts and then can be used by the company by itself? So obviously, that's a multiple question there. But how do you guarantee that all parties included are using this?
So I'm not sure if in the question it's very well understood what we do. So what we do is we have a system to internally be able to track what's moving around the company, right? So how do we use it? We in the difference, like for example, what ERPs don't have that we have is that we connect the whole chain of the company. ERPs, for instance, they ignore or they neglect what's going on sites. It's a tool that is way too complicated or way too it's not a phone version, etc. That the people that are on site cannot use it. So that information gets lost. For instance, we have created a simple platform that can be used from the site all the way to the administrators, all the way to the transporters, so that everything is centralized. All the information is centralized.
Okay, that makes a lot of sense. Great job. A question here that I was kind of thinking is, where is this available? Meaning, this is globally streamed. You saw people from different continents. Is this something that, construction companies can use no matter where they are in the world, or do you have specific markets right now?
Absolutely. So we're currently working with companies in Spain, Greece, and Andorra, but it's a software, which means that it's accessible all over the world. So yeah, it is available wherever.
Look at that. Luis, final quick thoughts. There's a lot of energy here for you as well. But Luis, quick last thoughts, and a lot of great pitches here. So
yeah, last thought is, you mentioned the benefits to companies just like operationally and bottom line financially, but there's also a sustainability impact here that's significant. Can you speak to that?
Yes. So actually, the idea was born because of the sustainability aspect of it. We were seeing way too many leftover materials being thrown away when they were in perfect condition. They could be used elsewhere. So then our idea, obviously, the regularization, so the laws in Spain and in Europe are not yet incentivizing enough the promotion of circularity. So we know that our sales point sometimes has to be different in order to tackle the market, but our goal absolutely is to eventually make sure that the CO2 emissions, especially from an industry that is as highly pollutant as the construction industry, decrease.
Fantastic.
Amazing.
Well, world needs it.
Gloria, congratulations on that. Great pitch. And thank you. Stick around. We got more.
Thank you.
All right.
Powerful.
Powerful. This is what the world needs. All these ideas are great. All right, we're moving on. And next presenter, we're going for our third pitch here. And we are jumping over now to Cambridge in the UK. Here we go. We're going to bring up Monica and share this. We got you. Bring up your slides. All right. Lambda Energy. Welcome.
Perfect.
Hello.
Welcome. Lovely to see the people that I can see on the screen. And I'm glad that everyone else has joined too, although invisible, I can feel the energy.
It's amazing. Yeah. The energy is great. You got your slides up there. You saw how this works. You've done this before. I've even seen you in person in Cambridge pitch. So it's really amazing and excited for you to be here. So are you all good? You ready? Okay.
Yep, ready to start.
Okay, we'll drop off.
Good luck.
Okay. So, 800 million people are starving. Hello, my name is Dr. Monica Saavedra, founder and physicist of Lambda Energy, and I'm here to fight food poverty sustainably. My team and I have found a way to increase food production by 20% that is low cost, highly scalable, and runs on natural sunlight. So what is it? Well, it's an active material that can be spray coated on the outside of greenhouses. The paint increases margins for greenhouse growers by 3 times. It converts ultraviolet light from the sunlight that plants don't use to red light that plants do use for photosynthesis, for growing your food. Can you tell which of the 2 boxes have been coated with our active paint? It's the right one. The plants look a lot happier. We will sell the active additive to greenhouse paint manufacturers, who will in turn sell the active paint to the growers. you can see greenhouses from space. Our TAM is $20 billion, and we project revenues of more than 80 million by 2031. We have secured 3 million in grants and private funding, and we only need to raise $1 million to secure 3 million in grants and paid pilots. 61% of this raise has already been committed. So I hope you will join us to make the food on your table more plentiful, sweeter, and more sustainable. Thank you.
Amazing. Another idea that the world absolutely needs. Luis, if you're wondering anything, I've got some questions, and we're looking here. Yeah, hey, everyone, questions for Monica here. Luis, what are you thinking?
Monica is amazing. And so such a fresh idea. Do you actually have competitors in this space, or are you the only one who's even thinking about this? It seems like such an obvious default thing for anyone to integrate who's building a greenhouse or doing anything like this.
Yeah, absolutely. It's an easy one to integrate because it uses existing installation methods, and it's really, really cheap to install. And like I said, existing. So there's nothing new that anyone needs to do within the supply chain. And so, yeah, so of course you'd think, why isn't anyone else doing this? And we've got some competitors, very few. And that's because it's hard to think about the idea in the first place. How do you join optical physics and on photochemistry with like food production? It's not an instant click in one's mind. So it was a journey to get there. And it was a very interesting turn of events. We used to be a solar company, and then somebody passed by after my presentation and said, how about plants? They love red light too. And that's why this sort of concept of optimizing light for plants in greenhouses came about. And we just thought about the best ways of doing it. And that's how we came about. But we're 50 times better than the competition because we're 50 times cheaper. So that's it.
Amazing. Well, Monica, this is great. What are the sustainability and climate benefits? Maybe just quickly list off what you would describe as those benefits.
Yeah, of course. So we can save 51 megatons of CO2 equivalent by 2050 from the point of, getting into business to 2050, the year of net zero. And that's only like a small drop in the ocean of what we can do, meaning that's only the difference we can make for rigid greenhouses. What I didn't have time to present in the 99 seconds is what we can do with polytunnel sheeting. Polytunnels are 10 times the market size. We started in that journey a little bit later, and that's why I have not presented that. But it's a massive opportunity and will save huge amounts of CO2 from just saving on building materials for the greenhouses. We'll save 20%, the equivalent by how much we're increasing the greenhouse production by. So it's a huge, huge CO2 equivalent saving. There's more calculations to come on that. And yeah, we're excited to do that. It's at the core of what we do.
Yeah, very good. Very good. Here's another question. You're basically amplifying the efficiency of photosynthesis by applying red light and other things, obviously, but you still need to, water and minerals are still the biggest issue in a lot of these areas of the world. Maybe speak to how all that dynamically plays together.
Yeah, so there's a lot of companies that are tackling those problems. We don't want to be one of the companies that are already out there. We wanted to be what is not yet there or there's not enough of. And manipulating light, optimizing light is something that there was barely anything for, specifically with sunlight. So there's a lot of artificial lighting companies. There's a lot of, water saving companies, minerals companies. There's lots out there. But there was almost nothing that was working with what's already out there. That is sun power. That's always there, that nuclear reactor in space. We want to make full use of that. There's this constant power that's always there that we can tap into for plants. And that's something that really tickled our interest, in particular as physicists and chemists, but also just from the point of view of what was lacking and what could be worked on much more.
Very good. Well, thank you. We'll do last question here, Andrew. What are the partners for the planned pilot projects? Maybe speak to some of those that are either interested and or wanting to get started.
Yeah, so a really good question. Thank you for that, Andrew. So we got 8 materials transfer agreements done. That means we can send our material over for industrial R&D purposes to our industrial partners. We've got about 15 industrial partners on the go at different levels of integration, if you like. And we expect to make the first sales by 2027. Having said that, there's like a few gates to go through, and these gates include plant growth trials, which is what Andrew, I think, has been alluding to here, which is something that we will do with all the partners with whom we have materials agreements with right now. So they're coming. One of them is, in fact, 2 of them are already happening. So we've got 2 multinationals. They both really like what we're doing. We didn't need to convince them, which is the best part about what we do. They already know. They were already looking for a product that did what ours does. They couldn't find it, and certainly not at the cost at which we are producing it. And so we're doing that this year. Plant growth trials at grower sites and institutes. So very exciting.
All of that. Look at this is amazing. I can say that this is just the last thought here. Is I was in England in 2024, saw you pitch, and I feel that you've made a lot of progress in about 18 months. So congratulations.
Thank you very much. That means a lot.
Okay.
Nice
Yep.
job.
All right. Well, Monica, we'll drop you off. Stick around. So great. Whew, look at this, Luis. Look at 3. We got 3 now, 2 to go. You ready for the next one?
I'm ready. Let's see Mike.
All right, we're gonna bring up our next presenter, staying in the UK, staying in England. We are bringing up Mike Adams, Introstars. Mike, welcome to the stage.
Thanks so much, Snakes. Thanks, Luis. Great to be here. How exciting.
Hey, good to see you. And we're sticking there and staying in the UK, and actually the next presenter will be too. So here we go. Are you ready? You saw what's going on?
I'm ready. I just love to talk.
All right. You will start whenever you're ready. We'll drop off and we'll go from there.
Cool. So hi, everyone. My name is Mike, and I just love connecting people. I've been to more than 1,000 in-person networking events, talking to startup founders, B2B sales leaders, and they all tell me the same thing. They're looking for warm introductions to their ideal customer. We all know that a warm introduction is infinitely more valuable than cold outreach. So if only there was a platform to scale warm introductions, to track introductions over time, and to reward introducers. So that's exactly what I've built with Introstars, the platform which tracks high-value referrals and rewards introducers over time. How does it work? You simply describe your ideal customer profile and what reward you're happy to pay on success to an introducer. You post it on the platform, and an army of introducers will go out of their way to send you those warm, juicy intros. And if you close a deal, you simply reward them. Very simple. So we've just launched in London and New York with more than 2,000 users. It's growing every day. We're about to expand to Silicon Valley later this year. We've already invested $650,000 into the product. We're a team of 5 global super connectors on a mission to build the intro economy and to inspire millions of people to become introducers and super connectors. So join the revolution yourself. Go to introstars.com, sign up for free, and start making great intros. Thanks.
Wow.
All right.
Smooth.
One slide behind you, and you just nailed it. So that's really great. Hey, again, everyone, questions for Mike and what he's building with Introstars. But, I've got the first one. What would be directly your pricing model and your actual business model? Is there, what are the economics of the system?
Yeah, so it's completely free to sign up as an introducer and make introductions for other people and get paid rewards. If you want to post what you're looking for, you pay $99 a month. So there's a subscription there to receive introductions. So that's one business model. And then once a successful deal gets done, we keep 10% of the referral commission of the reward. So not 10% of the deal, 10% of the reward. So typically the reward might be 5 or 10 or 20% of the deal. We keep 10% of that as a platform fee. Very simple.
Oh, very good. Very good. And then you mentioned you are geography wise, you're really rolling out in London, and then you're gonna go to Silicon Valley. Is this a geography based thing, and or how do you imagine rolling out to other parts of the world over time?
So right now, we really want to build a trusted community of super connectors. We decide to launch one city at a time. So right now it's London and New York City. And it's really any city within a 200 mile radius of Manhattan, right? So also New Jersey and Connecticut. So anything nearby. Same for London. Next will be Silicon Valley. And then over time, we'll grow that to a global platform. So we're just getting started. I truly believe the power of connection is global. Everyone wants warm introductions. We're all a global community, but the issue is building trust. It's hard to trust people you don't know. And I think it's easier to trust someone who's physically in the same city as you than someone 5,000 miles away. So that's why we decided to take that approach.
Luis.
All right, a question from the chat. Hugo asks, why should I pay when I have platforms like LinkedIn or others? And that's not a dig. He likes your idea.
So I love LinkedIn. I'm obsessed with LinkedIn. I use it every day. I live in a LinkedIn bubble. However, Introstars is not meant to replace LinkedIn. It's an add-on to LinkedIn to track introductions over time and really rewarding introducers. LinkedIn does not have a tracking mechanism for introductions and does not have a payment mechanism to pay introducers. So really, as an introducer, it's in your best interest to use Introstars to guarantee you get paid referral commissions. Whereas on LinkedIn, you don't have any of that. So really, we work seamlessly with LinkedIn. We do not replace LinkedIn. I use LinkedIn every day. It really works together with LinkedIn.
Nice. One more from the chat. Sebastian says, how do you ensure this develops into a large marketplace since you rely on both contractors and introducers to be active at the same time? It's a classic two-sided marketplace dilemma question.
Like any marketplace, it's chicken and egg, right? So we actually go out of our way to find people who are looking for warm introductions. We call them intro seekers. That's a word I invented, intro seekers. So again, startup founders, B2B sales leaders. And to be honest, there's millions of those. Speak to any B2B salesperson, they would love to receive warm introductions to their ideal customer. So those people are not difficult to find. So we already put a lot of those people on the platform one by one. And that attracts loads and loads of introducers because, again, it's free to sign up as an introducer. So really the ratio is about 10 times more introducers than intro seekers. So we're already at that ratio today, right? I said we're 2,000 users, we've got more than 250 intro seekers. So we're kind of already in that ratio and it's just growing from there. So we've already built kind of the baseline of the community of intro seekers, and that attracts loads and loads of introducers in every single industry. But yeah, we're also working with super connectors who are very well connected, and they bring on their community onto the platform. And we're also signing partnerships with community leaders in every single industry. We already have 25 communities on the platform, and we're going to grow to hundreds, right? So I approach lots of community leaders in New York and London, and very soon San Francisco, and they bring all their members onto the platform.
Very good. Hey, Mike. Last question here. What do you need most? People watching, there's a lot from your country and other parts. What would you like most at this moment?
To be honest, I love to meet other super connectors. That's kind of my community. So if you call yourself a super connector, you've got more than 10,000 contacts, you just love to connect people all the time, reach out to me directly or sign up to Introstars. Again, it's free. Join the community. We also have a podcast, which is called The Super Connectors. We've had more than 60 episodes already with 31,000 followers. And so, yeah, listen to the podcast. It's on Spotify, YouTube, on Apple Podcasts. It's super fun. And we literally connect among super connectors. We actually do a bunch of events as well, dinners, events, networking events. So it's really kind of building this global community of super connectors and inspire other people to become super connectors. That's really the ultimate goal here.
Well, very good. Hey,
Cool.
Like the idea, the world is heading towards this way, trust and connection. So great job. And thank you. Stick around. Okay.
Awesome. Thank you.
Thanks, Mike.
All right. Look at that. Look at all these innovation ideas, all these interesting things that the world is heading towards and needing right now. So cool. We are heading to our last one. Luis, last presenter. We're jumping over to Edinburgh, Scotland. Okay. and we have our last one. Are you ready?
Yes. Let's bring Jovan on stage.
All right. Our last presenter here, Jovan. We got your slides here. You have joined over there in Scotland. Hello. Jovan,
Okay.
Tilt Biotechnology.
Can you all hear me well?
We can hear you. Yep.
Yeah, perfect.
Great.
You let me know when I start, and I will. Yeah.
Yeah. Actually, we are not seeing your slides though, so
Sorry,
that
I cannot hear well, so I don't know if my speakers
okay.
are off.
We cannot.
Yeah.
We can't see your slides. That might be an issue.
I cannot hear you, Nick, at all. Sorry for that.
Okay. We have removed your slides. We couldn't see your slides. You were just showing your screen, your entire screen. So let's make sure that you are able to.
Okay, cool.
Yeah. All right.
Cool. All right.
There we go. All right.
Yeah. Hi, everybody. My name is Jovan Vojnovic, and together with Jaden Thompson and Tobias Humphrey Evans, we've created Tilt Biotechnology. It is the company that is dedicated at producing a continuous lactate monitoring device. It's a biosensoring device that uses the micro needling technology that helps extract a level of lactations in your blood and then continuously feed the data back to the athlete. This is what we call a hidden metric, which separates Olympic performance athlete from an average performer. And one of the reasons why we are solving a massive problem in the market is because we are circumventing a very complex and very labor-intensive lab procedures, which usually takes weeks for the results to appear, and also they're usually very painful. What we are sort of operating in is a market that's very sort of competitive, and these are some of our key competitors, but also some of our long-term partners, especially Apple and Whoop, which we are kind of featuring into our long-term strategy in terms of potential cooperation. This is going to be a subscription plan that starts with the first batch of sensor and 2 adhesive patches, and then every month you are renewing this and getting 2 additional patches to ensure both safety as well as a safe regulation of the patch. We are currently developing a prototype, and we secured the IP lawyer, and we are discussing with teams of Novak Djokovic and Dana White to sort of ensure that we have some of the key representatives, and we are getting the sort of the smart ground application ready which will secure another 5 million by the end of 2026. Thank you so much.
All right. Jovan, amazing, interesting concept, and great job on the pitch. You made it happen. You walked through. I have a question, and everyone watching, if you're thinking something, hey, this is something that athletes wear. It's measuring biomarkers. It's very interesting. You're probably thinking something. So let's get those questions going.
Sorry, guys, I want to stress out that I have also not, I cannot hear literally anything. Like all the sound is off on my end, and I don't know how to circumvent that. So I'm hoping if I look like I'm not responding, that's because I cannot hear literally anything.
Okay.
Sorry for that. Yeah. Now I feel some sound is coming on.
Yeah. If you can hear, what would be the user experience? Are they wearing something? Describe a little bit more of the end user experience of your product. Yeah, Luis. I don't know what to do here.
I'm not sure. Jovan,
yeah.
I'm going to type in the chat to tell him to just read what's on screen. Hopefully that he can
end user consumer experience. Yeah, sorry, because we are right now just developing a prototype. We still have no sort of experience when it comes to dealing with consumers, but we are securing sort of a first batch of the early testers, which is going to be the Russell Group universities as well as the Ivy League universities in the United States. And we are doing this also through our connection with the key investor, who is Louis LeBlanc, who is the original WHOOP investor. So he is sort of ensuring us also the access to some of these athletes, which we are hoping to be the first sort of step in what seems to be the sort of the next stage in the fitness and potentially training device.
Very good.
Requires medical device. No, this does not requires a medical device certification. Thank you so much for that question. Thank you so much for bearing with me. I don't know what's happening with the sound. I'm really sorry. No, it doesn't need any medical device certification. We are, however, want to take this further and potentially have an FDA approval, which is the reason why we already secured somebody who can help us get to that stage. And we are right now operating exclusively in the fitness domain. But one of our long-term goals is also to use this as a device for early detection of some of the long-term diseases as well. So that's one of the reasons why we are also right now preparing the proprietary algorithm, which will ensure measurement error and potentially allow for some of the other biomarkers to be detected using this device.
Very good. What sports are you getting
the most interest? Yes. So one of the biggest sort of clients, let's put it this way, that we currently secured are either the football players or the sort of individual sport players, like a tennis player. I personally have connections with Novak Djokovic. That's why he was selected to be one of the first ones to actually wear the patch. However, our desire is to scale this back to all the sports, especially the contact sports. And that's why we are ensuring that the microneedling technology and the adhesive patches are strong enough to sort of ensure that our clients are fully safe in terms of any kind of damages that can be incurred to the skin. And we are also checked with the people who designed the Zoe patch, and there are already rugby players. There is a captain of the rugby team, female rugby team in Scotland, who wears the Zoe patch and proceeds with the game. So we don't see that any issues going forward with the technology.
Okay. Well, thank you.
My pleasure.
Thank you, Jovan.
So much. Thank
you so much. Very great. Yeah, amazing. And we got through it even when he couldn't hear us for technical reasons. Made it happen, but here we are, Luis. Look at that.
You know, we're doing a live show, and you know, this is just what happens. Not sure what, you know, you're gonna have technical issues, and you keep rolling through. I think founders are familiar with that whole ethos. So, Nick, it's that time.
Are we ready? Is it that time, everyone? Amazing, and we're gonna pop this on. Here we go, everyone. This is the point in the event where you all, after you all have asked questions and you've participated, it's one more thing we ask for you, and we are now voting. It is time to vote with Founders Live. We have the audience determine the winner. So we're dropping the link in the chat as well, but you can scan that QR code. It goes directly to our voting link. It is there. We're going to take about 5-6 minutes. It's real-time voting. Here we go. And that was the join one. Let's go with the voting link. There we go. Yeah, there we go. All right. Voting link is in the chat. QR code is right there. And we're going to take some minutes. One vote for one email. Please remember that. I mean, the system only works that way. So, but, you know, feel free to choose the startup founder and pitch that you thought was the best, that you are jiving with, that you want to see move on to represent Europe for the global finals. Luis.
Yeah.
Oh, geez. I mean,
well, I'm lucky I don't vote on these things because it's a tough call. Those were all really good pitches, lots of innovation, lots of variation. It's exciting to see fitness tech. It's exciting to see social dynamics, you know, ecological impact, and I mean, there's so many different things going on here. It's gratifying to see what everybody's doing and to have it all come together in a space like this where, you know, we're amplifying these ideas, people get to see it and respond, and we get to hear what the audience thinks. It's such a cool forum.
Well, and you know, it's Founders Live is interesting because we highlight early stage startups. We highlight things that are just hitting the market, and we're seeing the trends first. Actually, we see how things are moving, and I can tell you all, roughly 9 out of 10 founders and startups that come through Founders Live now that register in our system that want to pitch, they're meeting at least one of the 17 SDGs, the UN Sustainable Development Goals, and those are set to solve the world's problems. And we're seeing roughly it's like 92%, something like that, I think, Luis. So, that just means that you all founders, just like the ones on this stage today, are working to solve the world's problems to make this place a better place. And that's why Founders Live is here as well. So very, very exciting. A lot of energy in the chat. This is awesome. And we're going to take a few more minutes. We are going to, votes numbers are coming in right now. And then we will have an announcement here in a few minutes. And, what we'll do is we're going to shift this here. So if you look, that QR code is bouncing up there. And we are going to, again, the winner here for the global event that will happen on Saturday evening for Central Eastern time zone. It'll be in the evening time. But what we happen on Saturday is when we determine the global winner, and that person will win the cash prize plus the trip to Seattle. We're going to fly you all up, or at least you, the founder there, to join us again for our Founders Live Athletes event that will happen. Pretty exciting. The World Cup, if you are a football fan in the United States, we'll just call it soccer. But if you are a football fan, a very, very incredible experience that happens every 4 years. Luis, I was in Europe 2 years ago when it was Euro 2024, and that was off the hook. I mean, that was absolutely crazy. And, World Cup now, 2026, and US, North America, actually, the Americas are hosting it. So we're looking forward to that, aren't we?
Yeah, it's pretty special. I've been in Europe for both Euro and World Cup. It's an amazing experience. It brings people together. It's a time to celebrate, and we're going to have an amazing event. This, having athletes pitch on stage, pitch their startups. It's so exciting. It just takes everything that we do to another level.
It does. All right. Well, we are now ready to announce. This is real-time votes, and we do have a clear winner. With Founders Live, we don't put all the numbers on the screen, but we do have a direct winner today. And Luis, are we ready to announce this?
Let's do it.
All right. We have a winner, everyone. But first and foremost, I want to just say for all the founders that presented today, the 5 of you, great job. Here's the thing. I'm going to fast forward to we got you. Well, we got you because by taking these steps and going through the process, this is what Founders Live is all about. It forces you to look in the mirror and figure out your 99-second pitch, to put yourself out here, whether you pitched at a local event or did our pitch challenge. These are the things that are required to be successful. It's not required to win Founders Live to be successful. It's to take these steps, and that's why we've put Founders Live together in this way. So great job, all founders. You all are rocking and rolling. Okay, but we have one that is going to move on to our global finals. And here we go. Are you ready?
I'm ready. Let's hear it. I don't know who it is.
All right. Congratulations, Ectos and Gloria. We're going to bring you back on stage. Congratulations, our winner of the event. Gloria, join us. Here we go.
Thank you.
Wow.
Congratulations. Great job. You have obviously some strong supporters as well. in watching. That's the way Founders Live operates. Is awesome. So well deserved. Look at this. You have a really awesome support group, and just want to congratulate you one more time.
Thank you very much. And yeah, thank you for everyone that voted for us.
Yeah, for sure. Well, real quick, obviously we will see you again on Saturday. So, mark your calendar, jump on here, obviously. And everyone that's watching, hey, jump back on. No matter who you voted for today, we would love for you to jump back on. Now represent your winner from Europe. Gloria, it's pretty exciting. I just want to maybe say one more question here is, what would be your ultimate vision for what you're building? Yeah.
I think we wanted to be the go-to in terms of sustainability within the construction industry, maximizing efficiency. That's what we're all about.
Love it. And there was a chat earlier. I don't know if we'll put it on here at some point, but it just simply said, Caterpillar, just buy them, just purchase them. So we'll see. Obviously where that goes, but love the big vision. And again, I think you mentioned just the inefficiencies and the the fact that tools are just getting thrown away. It's not at all what we want in our world, not just there in Europe, but across the world. So many things need to be cleaned up. So I think you're in the right direction for sure.
Yeah, thank you very much.
Well, hey, congrats. We'll see you later this weekend, and good luck until then, okay?
Yeah, see you on Saturday. Bye.
All right. Well, Luis, look at this. Another one done. Amazing. Again, all of you founders, great job. Go on and just do great things no matter what this result is. You're all founders, and you're in the Founders Life family here. So keep it up, and everything that is happening, keep building. And then for everyone, thank you for joining and watching today. We are now putting Gloria there in the Europe, and then tomorrow we have Africa. About the same exact time Africa happens, and then this same exact time on Saturday that this happened will be our global finals. So we look forward to seeing you all then, and watching. And until then, that is it for Founders Live. All right, Luis, last thoughts here real quick.
Wow. Africa is going to be huge tomorrow. And then this global finals is going to be a knockdown drag out. I don't know who's going to win this thing, man, but it's going to be a great show Saturday. Everybody join up. Stick around. Primetime only gets better.
Stick around. It's awesome. So thank you all so much. And until then, that is it, everyone. Enjoy the rest of your day.